Are you concerned about preparing for IELTS in 1 month? You have no choice but to create an organized study plan. Pay more attention to the plan and stick to it. Where exactly I come in the picture to help you. Hi all, this is Manisha Narang and welcome back to Leverage IELTS, brought to you by Leverage Edu, your trusted study abroad expert. Now, before we get started on the 1 month IELTS study schedule, let's go over the important features of the IELTS exam. Shall we? Understand the IELTS exam structure. The first thing to consider before beginning IELTS preparation is to have a thorough grasp of the IELTS test format. Understand the IELTS modules and the elements inside each module. The test timing. Discover the length of each part, which is reading time 60 minutes, 60 minutes of writing, 11 to 14 minutes of speaking section, and lastly 30 minutes of listening. And scoring. All IELTS scores are assessed on a scale of 0 to 9. Look, हर एग्जाम से पहले स्ट्रेस तो होता ही है, पर जैसे जैसे आप एक स्केड्यूल बनाते हैं, एक प्लान बनाते हैं, you start to feel the confidence कि yes, this is my capacity. I'm going to work hard and get the best results out of me. But again, you really need to make a good, solid plan. Not to overwhelm yourself, but the opposite. To take each thing one at a time and devote all the important things to a good section of time. See, let's talk realistically. हमें ऐसा प्लान बिल्कुल नहीं बनाना है जो हम जोश में बना दें, जैसे आपने कल रात सोचा था जोश में कि आज आप जल्दी उठेंगे. नहीं उठे ना? तो प्लान बनाना तब काम आएगा जब हम एक रियलिस्टिक प्लान बनाएंगे. अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट से एक कस्टमाइज्ड प्लान, एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली बिफोर यू स्टार्ट विद योर प्रिपरेशंस, इट इज क्रूशियल टू अंडरस्टैंड योर स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेसेस. There is no shame in having various areas of weakness. There is no need to study mindlessly. Study, but do it smartly. Let's now jump straight into the planning and other things. For scheduling a plan, there is no alternative for effort. Create a task list. This should be as detailed as possible. For example, study the method for part 2 of the speaking test. Listen to the podcast every day. Read 4 English newspaper stories every day. Practice tests and so on. Get a calendar. Create your own or use an electronic one and plan out what you will accomplish each day leading up to the test. Tick off each day and each activity as you finish it. Don't slack off. If you miss something, go back and complete it. Then, it is equally important to focus on improving your general level of English proficiency as well. And for that, you should spend at least 2 to 3 hours every day learning English. It implies you will be a full-time IELTS student who must listen to and read English on a regular basis. You should also try to write and speak English as much as possible. I recommend that you obtain access to the most popular magazines: World News, Politics, Economics, Business and Finance, BBC Learning English, in order to strengthen your reading and listening abilities. And you can also learn vocabulary and important structures for writing tasks too. To learn the testing approach, you must first understand the various types of questions and how to approach them. IELTS has the advantage of being quite predictable. For example, to receive a good score on academic writing task 1, you only need to learn how to write a summary of at least 150 words in response to a specific graph, bar, line, or pie graph, table, chart, or method. You may also learn all this from this amazing YouTube channel, Leverage IELTS.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not kidding, seriously, and go check out my videos and learn amazing techniques. Now, one more thing. You also need to improve your vocabulary, but how are you going to do it effectively? Well, this is how. Write the new terms and meanings on sticky notes or a little piece of paper. And yeah, the new word should be on the front and the definition on the back, so that you can only flip the note if you forget what it means. Repeatedly say new words. If you have access to the internet, you may look up how to pronounce them using an online dictionary. Make connections in pictures or with other words. Have someone test you on your new vocabulary. थोड़ा show off कर लो, अपने new words को तुम्हारा ही फायदा है. Make good use of mock tests. At this point, mock tests serve as your guiding light. If you are a full-time student, schedule mock examinations twice a week, with 3 days of study time in between. For example, if you took a test on Saturday, you should take the following one. Let's say maybe on Tuesday. Look, the main motive is try to give at least 4 hours a day and an hour for each section every day. Focus on hard areas, a lot more time for practicing them. And again, one of the best tips is to find out where you make more mistakes and overcome them. That's it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section how many of you made your study plans and how is that working out for you. Stay tuned for more content and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to make sure you are notified of all the upcoming videos.